Hey, everybody. I want to talk to everybody this morning and try to exhort, encourage, lift up, uh, push for all of us to go into 2025 with the mindset of, I want to be healthier. And our health is like that bag in an airplane that drops down that we do for ourselves so we can be there to do other things in life, not only for others. but The so I want to invite everybody. You know how I am. Whatever I'm going through, I flood the internet with it, social media with it. I talk about it, get on people's nerves with it. But I've decided for January I want to try, and because I know this is hard, so I don't want to say I'm just going to do this. I want to try to do this. I want to try to do a sugar detox for the month of January and let that be the catalyst to go forward into 25 of being healthier, holier, um, uh, looking out for my body, doing better things for my health. And I want to encourage you just to think about it, just to think about it. And and if you do decide you want to do it, you don't have to tell nobody, but you can follow along with Ava and I as we post. We already post our walking video every day, and you could follow along with Ava and I. Maybe we could exhort you, encourage you, because I'm telling you, it's a booger. It's a booger to withdraw from sugar, especially when you love sugar. And but anyhow, let me tell you about mine. I went to my heart doctor yesterday, and a year or so ago, they put me on this drug called Repatha, which is every 2 weeks you take an injection, give yourself a shot like Ozempic or whatever. And of course, the needle's a little harder. And I have calcium deposits in my arteries, and so at 70 years old, they try to do everything else before they, mess around, have a heart attack, run you in there and do bypass surgery and all like that. Because as we get older, it's a lot harder on our bodies, to withstand stuff like that. We can have a stroke or be in ICU, pick up a staph infection, whatever, and so with this Repatha injection, it's proven that it can even reverse calcium deposits over time. It's very expensive. They had to apply for me a grant. If they hadn't have done that, I would have had to pay, even with insurance, I'd still had to pay $700 a month out of pocket for my copay just on Repatha. It's crazy, isn't it? And so, but anyhow, in talking to the doctor yesterday, one of the doctors, she got in there and she wanted to talk about my diet. And she said, "What do you typically eat?" I said, "Well, I eat a banana every morning. I eat an orange for lunch. I eat an apple or a pear for dinner. I eat 4 or 5 fruits a day." She said, "Well, you need to stop that." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Fruit has a lot of sugar in it." Said, "You're at the age where you just need to focus on vegetables and protein. Vegetables and protein." Said, "Listen to this. Go out through life, vegetables and protein." She said, "As you're aging, inflammation is the big something that's going to just really cause havoc in your body." She said, "Inflammation feeds off of sugar. You need to cut way back on that, all that fruit stuff." And I felt myself becoming combative because I thought, "Oh, I'm getting fiber, I'm getting this, I'm getting that. Fruit's good for you." And fruit is good for you. I understand what she's saying, but I became combative. She said, "Sugar is sugar." And I said, "Sugar, sugar." I said, "So you're telling me that I could just as easily go buy Krispy Kreme and get some Krispy Kreme donuts and then stop by the BP and get me a couple of Baby Ruth candy bars, and that would be the same as eating this fruit?" She said, "It's still just sugar." Said, "The only difference is cakes and donuts and all have processed fats with them that you wouldn't get by eating an apple or an orange." She said, "But sugar is sugar no matter where it comes from. Your body, your pancreas doesn't know the difference. Your pancreas doesn't know the difference, and your pancreas doesn't need all that sugar." So anyhow, but and plus I felt like I was being a little combative and smart with her. Anyhow, she's a sweet lady, has helped me a lot. So at the end of our visit, I felt bad for it. And I told her, I said, "Can we revisit that conversation about the apples and the pears?" I said, "I feel like I became very combative. I'm like, doggone it, you leave my apples alone. You're not taking my apples away from me." And she laughed a little bit. She said, "Eddie, only thing I tell you, I deal with this all the time." And people rationalize how they eat, why they eat. They rationalize it, whether it's correct or not. We all rationalize it. And of course, me being the sayer that I am, I told her, I said, well, isn't that really? We do that with everything. It's not just food. We rationalize our religion, our beliefs, what we like. We rationalize. Life is just one big long rationalization. She said, yeah, that can be true, but with food, it takes on another level. We convince ourselves that what we're doing is healthy for us when it's not. And she said that can work against us. And so I just want you to be aware. Remember, this sugar is sugar. It don't matter whether you get it from a Coke. I've got something on my teeth, y'all. uh, she said it don't matter whether you get it from a Coke or whether you get it from a Paris. Your pancreas just knows it's sugar. So here's having told y'all that, and I do believe her because I'm of a sound mind, and I believe in science, and I believe in doctors that do this and know what they're talking about. I have an apple right here. An apple a day will keep a doctor away. They always said. 3 or 4 apples a day will put you in the ICU if you're 70 years old and you eat them all the time. Um, so here's what I want to do for the month of January. I'm going to try to do a sugar detox. I bought me a Claxton fruit cake yesterday. I'm eating my cake. Ava's out of town. I got me an apple pie in there on the counter. I had me a little slice of apple pie and a cup of milk at bedtime. I mean, I'm going to walk and get my 2 mile walk in today, and I do try to eat healthy. But man, sugar's of the devil. Don't y'all, some of y'all people out there that know that follow me. Oh, I hit my little microphone. Uh, I've had so much fun with the devil for the last couple of years. The devil tormented me when I was a kid. Oh, you be careful. That devil's out there seeking whom he's going to kill, steal, destroy. There is no devil. And as I got older and wiser, I understood there's no devil. So I find great joy at this season in my life making fun of whatever that imaginary demons were that people raised up people in Pentecostal and evangelicalism. I'm an the devil. But anyhow, it's a side issue. As you get old, you go off on tangents. That's a side issue. So here's what I want to say. Think about this. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying think about it. Think about this year's quickly going to be gone. Think about it. The coming year. Can you walk a little bit? Can you move a little bit? And as the year winds down, I lost my train of thought. The fruit cake and the apple pie. I want to get in here and I want to clean this refrigerator real good inside. Take all this, clean it off, detox my kitchen. Whatever's in there that's sugary, get it out. And start off the new year. I'm going to just tell you this right here. You'll find out as you do healthier things for your body, it's a deeply spiritual walk connected with that. There was something powerful about where Paul said, present your body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God. Not your soul, not your body. There is something very spiritual about having a health journey with your body. Most people that get cancer or have heart attacks or something, coming through that process, they tap into something a little more spiritual than they felt before. Was it Albert Einstein said, aren't we all just spiritual beings having an earthly experience? Health is a spiritual journey also. You feel more connected to the universe, to earth, to the vibrations of life because you value life, you value health. Join Ava and I for January, because if you don't join us, tune us out because we're going to worry you. Because I'm going to come on here after about 5 days, like, Lord, I'm having headaches. I had a nervous breakdown yesterday. I want my candy bar. I want my sugar. Because y'all that follow me know that I put everything out there. And also with 130,000 followers on TikTok and followers on whatever I have, a lot of these people share this, and hopefully this will get out there and several million people will see it, and there'll be those that'll listen to it and say, you know what, I'm going to do better in 2025. Old brother Eddie Sellers done encouraged me to get up and start a journey and pick my head up, dust myself off. I can do this. Love y'all.